Hi everyone, and welcome back to our virtual classroom space. I miss you all so much. I hope that you guys had a great spring break, that you did something fun, that you rested. I know that maybe it didn't feel like a spring break, maybe it just felt like what we've been doing for 4 weeks now anyway. But it was a break, so hopefully you got that, because I know your teachers piled on the work that first week back, and that was a lot. But I'm curious to know what you all did, and since I don't have the chance to ask you in person and sit in our circle at the start of class and say, what did you guys do over break? Did you go somewhere? Did you sleep a lot, which is what I normally do after breaks? So I want to know. So this is the deal. I'm going to put an icebreaker question on the Google Classroom page, and I want you to respond with something that you did over break. I'll put a specific question, so look for that. And then I want you to respond to two other people. Two other people, and interact with them about what they said. I think we can do comments that way. I haven't used Google Classroom like that before, so let's try it out, see how it works. And I encourage you, don't just reply to the people that you're texting all the time anyway. So I know that you guys have your groups in class, people that you're communicating with most of the time, you text, you chat, whatever. Respond to somebody that you wouldn't normally connect with outside of class, because that's part of the beauty of theater, is that we connect with all different kinds of people. So look for that, do that by Friday, respond to somebody. Where we're going, just so you all know, for fourth quarter, we are actually going to finish up our monologue unit. That's what this week and next week are about. So we have 3 days this week. I give you a very short review assignment, some monologues to look at. It shouldn't take you super long. I'm trying to not overwhelm you with written work from theater class. So do that review work. Next week, we're going to come back to those monologues that you memorized so long ago. It's been about 4 weeks. So make sure you take those out and review. You'll see at the bottom of the Google HyperDoc that I say review it, and if you forgot your monologue and you deleted your text, or you don't have your text anymore, go to your monologue video, your memorization video, because you guys did a really nice job having those memorized and just getting through it. So you'll have the text there, so you can play that video over and over and review your memory, or you can listen to yourself saying it and type it down, whatever you need to do. But I think everybody has their video up there, so you should have access to it. If you don't have your video up there and you don't have your monologue, you might have to pick a new one. Okay, so double check that. Monologues. Very brief review, so you remember. A monologue is a speech that is given in a play. So if the character has other characters on stage that they're speaking to, we just refer to it as a regular monologue. If the character is alone on stage and they're speaking out loud to themselves, we refer to that as a soliloquy. You see that a lot in Shakespeare. Other characters leave, and then a character has like a really dramatic moment where they're processing things and to be or not to be, you know, that famous speech from Hamlet. So a monologue is a speech. It's usually at a point where a character is feeling something really intense in their character arc, and they're going through a lot emotionally. They're coming to a realization. It's usually very near the climax of that character's arc. They've been experiencing things, there's been conflict, there's been ups and downs in their journey, and now there's a moment where they're realizing something, or they're having it out with someone. They're telling them exactly what they think. It could be a love declaration. It could be, you wronged me and this is what's going on. There's a lot of different things that monologues can focus on. They can be comedic and they can be dramatic. They can appear in all different types of historical plays and contemporary plays. The monologue is kind of timeless. So remember, the monologue that you picked has a lot going on with the character. It's not going to be one note all the way through. They're not just going to be angry or sad. Remember, don't play to an emotion in your monologue. The character is in turmoil inside, and we have to see that emerge, and different moments emerge throughout. So that is a monologue. Your monologues will be about a minute long, so think about that. After our monologue unit, we are going to move into one of my favorite units of the year, and I think that we can do it virtually, so I'm very excited about that. We are going to move into puppetry. So in about a week and a half's time, we're going to get into some puppets, and we'll talk about what that's going to look like and how you can do that at home. So anyway, I miss you guys, and I hope that you have a great short week as we get back into the groove of things and we figure out this virtual learning. Remember, you can email me anytime if you have questions. I'll make sure that I put my email address in the HyperDoc. and I hope to hear from you. Don't forget about your icebreaker question. Have a good week, guys.